Good morning, friends. We're going to get started in just a moment. This is Yoga with Friends. I'm Chrissy, and it looks like we are officially streaming live on YouTube. All right. Awesome. Good morning, everyone. Great. So we're going to start in a comfortable seat and just do a little bit of a grounding kind of quick, simple meditation before we get started. So, finding your comfortable seat, you can pull the flesh out from under your butt, root down through your sit bones, distribute your weight evenly from side to side and front and back. And then you might even put just a slight tilt to your pelvis, leaning forward just slightly, like you're reaching your pubic bone down to the floor. And then draw your navel into your spine and bring your shoulders over your hips. Your hands can rest on the tops of your knees or thighs, palms facing up or down. And then bring your head over your shoulders. And it might even mean leaning back just slightly, really getting the shoulders over the hips, the head over the shoulders. Relax your jaw and allow a little bit of space between your top and bottom teeth. Let your eyes drift closed. Soften the delicate muscles around your eye sockets, the space between your eyebrows. And bring just the slightest, most subtle upward turn to the corners of your mouth. Lift up through the back of your skull, so much so that you find a bit of elongation through the spine. So you're really kind of almost creating space between each vertebra. And then let's shift our attention to the breath. Just start to observe where you feel it most as you inhale and where you feel it most as you exhale. It could be your nostrils, the opening inside your nostrils that leads into the nasal cavity. Maybe it's your throat, the soft tissue of your lungs, or maybe it's more the bony structure of your rib cage. And notice the involvement of your belly here. Notice if your belly is allowed to expand on your inhale and release on your exhale. And I want you to imagine that you're dropping a plunger all the way down into your pelvis as your belly expands on your inhale. And then the plunger lifts up like an elevator on your exhale. A couple more here. And as you drop that plunger or elevator, anchor your attention to your breath. And a good technique for that can be just saying to yourself, inhaling in and exhaling out. And then you can release any imagery with your breathing. and release anything you're kind of anchoring to. And I invite you to think about an intention for our practice today. It can be simple or magnificent, something that really resonates for you. It could be a dedication of your practice to yourself or to some part of you, something that you're currently working on internally or externally. Or you could dedicate it to someone else who really needs it, something that you've lost or that you're working on having more of. And once you have your intention, if you haven't already, I invite you to state it as a very clear, kind of one sentence statement to yourself. It's very clear. You can even say it in the present moment, as if you already have this thing, if it's something you're looking to achieve. And then once you have your intention, hold on to it. We're going to return to that throughout our practice today. And you can gently let your eyes drift open and let your right ear drift over to your right shoulder. And then back through center over to the left, just going nice and slow and gentle. And then let your chin drift forward to your chest and over to the right. Back just an inch or two and over to the left. Taking a couple nice, big, gentle circles with your head, waking up the neck and shoulders. Maybe it feels good to reach your fingertips out, get a little bit more into the shoulders. And then the next time you come to the left, let's change directions and roll back and then forward. A few times here. And then bring your hands to the tops of your knees and let's take a couple seated cat-cows here. So on your exhale, let your shoulders, the back of your heart roll back, your chin can tuck into your throat. Maybe you roll all the way back on the back edge of your sitting bones. And then inhale, roll forward, rock forward. Heart reaches forward, shoulders glide down the back, deep inhale into the belly. Chin lifts up, gaze looks up. And exhale, round. Empty the belly. Reach the back of your heart back, chin to your chest. Inhale, reach forward. Then maybe you kind of roll it out a little bit. The left, forward, and right. Maybe you go the opposite direction. If you're me, your back pops a bunch. Awesome. And then just taking your movement here, and then we're going to inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, plant the hands to one side, spread your fingertips nice and wide, and then send your hips up and back for down dog. Looking back to your feet, take a moment to notice that your feet are about 2 fists distance apart. Your heels disappear behind your toes so that both feet are pointed in the same direction. Root down through the big toe mound of both feet. Spread your fingertips nice and wide. A little bit of a bend in your knees. Engage your quadriceps and then reach your hips up and back a little bit more. Navel tucks into your spine. Stitch your front ribs together. Melt the shoulders up your back, like you're sliding them into your back pockets. Ears come between your biceps. And then reach your ears down to your thumbs, getting a little bit longer through the spine. All really subtle adjustments here. And then send some energy down into your hands and press that energy back up through your arms. See if you can send that energy all the way up to your hips so that you send them up just a little bit higher. Lift up through your armpits. Slide your shoulder blades back into your back pockets. Awesome. And then put a nice deep bend in your knees. Reach your belly to the top of your thighs. Couple breaths here. Let's take a nice deep inhale together. Open your mouth inside out. Bottom of your exhale, look forward to your hands. And let's step or walk your feet up to meet your fingers. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Fingertips come to the front of your shins or top of your mat. Nice flat back. Take a couple breaths here. Soft, subtle bend in the knees. Engage the quadriceps. Reach your sits bones back. And reach your ears forward. Exhale, fold forward. Let it all go. Inhale, root down through your toes. Reach up, stand up. Palms touch at the top. And then exhale, very slowly drag your prayer hands down to your heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, slow swan dive down. Plant your hands. Step your right foot back. Reach it way back. And then drop your right knee. Flip to the top of your right foot. And then bring your hands up to the top of your left knee. Root down through the top of the right toe mound. Bring the hips back just a couple of inches and point your tailbone back to your right heel. Engage your core, draw the navel into the spine. See if you can get the belly away from the top of the left thigh. And then roll the shoulders down the back. Reach the right hip forward, left hip back. Inhale, reach your arms out. Make a little finger gun with your hands. So clasping your fingers, leaving your thumb and index finger out. And then exhale, reach your arms over to the left. Inhale here. Exhale back up to center. And plant your hands. Flip your right toes, step your left foot back. And pause here for a moment in high plank. Spread your fingertips nice and wide. Index finger points forward. Reach the front of your head back, forward. And your heels back. And then nice and slow, you can drop your knees, chest and chin, or we can chaturanga. You take your chaturanga pause in low plank. That's the chaturanga. Flip your feet. Inhale, reach your head, neck, and shoulders come up. Tops of the toes press down into the mat. We're going to take a couple breaths here. So glide the shoulders down your back. Tuck your tailbone under. Lift up through the crown of your head. And on your next exhale, roll over your toes. Press your hips up and back for down dog. Spread the feet nice and wide so that the outer edges of your feet come to the outer edges of your mat. And then step your hands wide so that your pinkies hang over the edge. Send the hips up and back, nice wide straddling down dog, getting into the shoulders a little bit more. Lift up through the armpits. Engage those quadriceps, press into the hands and let that energy send your hips up and back a little bit more. Melt through the heart. Slide the shoulders up the back. And then balancing on your left hand, lift the right hand and send it back to the outside edge of the left ankle. Gaze looks under the left armpit. And then open up through the heart. Really reach the heart under that left armpit. Plant the right hand. Press down through the right palm and send the left hand back to the outer edge of the right ankle. Open your heart up to the right and notice if your hips and shoulders are staying balanced. Nice inhale here. And exhale, send the fingertips back. Step everything back to hips and shoulders distance. Deep bend in the knees, gaze looks forward. Bottom of your exhale, step, hop, or jump to the front of your mat. And forward fold. Inhale, half lift, fingertips to the mat or to your shins. And exhale, forward fold. Ragdoll yourself up, letting your head, neck, and shoulders hang. And inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive down. Plant your hands, and this time step your left foot back. Send the toes back a couple more inches, drop the left knee, flip the left foot, and then inhale, come up to low lunge. Taking a few breaths here, take a moment to root down through the top of the left toe and the bottom of the right toe. So that's going to help you kind of hug everything into the midline. Keep your balance here. Also engage through that left quadricep. And then send the hips back just an inch. Imagine that you're rocking your pelvis back so that you're pointing the tailbone down the left thigh. Kind of bringing the belly away from the right thigh. Navel tucks into the spine. And then notice how that gives you a little bit of length that you can lift up through the ears, through the roof of your mouth. Couple more breaths here. Next, inhale, circle your arms up. Clasp your hands into your little Charlie's Angels gun. Reach up through the fingertips. And then exhale over to the right. Hug everything into the midline. Inhale into the left lungs. And exhale back up to center. Plant your hands. Step your right foot back to meet the left. And chaturanga. Pause here. Flip your feet. Inhale, up dog. Or baby cobra if you did knees, chest, chin. And roll over the toes. Exhale, down dog. Inhale the right leg up. Actually, sorry, we're going to drop the right foot. Inhale the left leg up. Keeping you guys on your toes today. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, reach your arms up for crescent pose. Soft bend in the right knee. Tuck that tailbone under. And then clasp your hands. Exhale, reach over to the left. Inhale back up to center. And exhale, cactus your arms. Making a goalpost. Reaching the forearms back, fingertips spread wide, lift up through the crown of your head. And exhale, plant your hands. Step your right foot up to meet the left. And forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root down, reach up. Palms kiss at the top. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Plant your hands. Step your right foot back and then your left and chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Pause here for a moment to pedal out the feet. And let's step our feet nice and wide. Fingertips go wide. And then rooting through the left hand, reach the right hand back. Grab the outer edge of the left ankle. Replace the right hand and take it on the left side. Inhale, replace the right hand. Step the feet back to center. Lift the right leg, inhale. And exhale, step it forward. Inhale, reach up crescent. Ooh, if you get a little wobbly, that's okay. Just root down through those big toe mounds like we did in the low lunge. Deep bend in the left knee. Point your tailbone back and then see if you can straighten that left leg. Lift up through the kidneys, the back of the ribs. Get long through the back of the neck. Reach your arms up. And then make your Charlie's Angels gun. Lean over to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, plant the hands, step the right foot back, and chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale down. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, sigh it out. And then at the bottom of your exhale, you can step, hop, or jump all the way up to the top and forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root down to reach up. Palms reach up. Exhale, drag your hands down. Pause here in mountain pose for a moment. Take a couple breaths. This is a great opportunity to reconnect with your intention for practice today. Reconnect with the breath. Ground yourself through your feet. Find your balance. And inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Plant your hands, step your left foot back and then your right. And knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Pause. Inhale, lift up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, reach your arms up for crescent. Oh, there's a little hummingbird outside. Make your Charlie's Angels gun. And exhale over to the left. Hug everything into the midline. Deep breath into the right lung. And exhale back up to center. Practice arms. Spread those forearms back. Shoulders glide down. Lift up through the crown of your head. Open your heart forward. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, plant your hands. Step your left foot back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Step hop or leap to the front of your mat and finish your forward fold. Let all the stale air out. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root down through your feet, reach up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive down. Step the right foot back. Inhale, reach your arms up, crescent. And exhale, this time clasp your hands behind your back with your index finger and thumb pointing back. And reach the heart forward. Reach it all the way forward, lean forward. Hover your belly over the left thigh. Right heel hovers over the right toes. Reach the back of your skull forward. Hug everything into the center line. Take a few breaths here. It's going to really fire up that left glute. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, lean forward. Find a drishti point, something to focus on, a couple of feet in front of you, and then we're going to launch ourselves up and forward to warrior three. Flex the right toes back to your shin. Plug everything into the center line. Imagine that your legs, your inner thighs are scissors, and you're trying to kind of keep those blades together. And then very slowly bend into the left knee, tap the right toes down. Inhale the arms up. And exhale, plant your hands. Send your left foot back and chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, side out, down dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Melt your heart forward, belly comes to the tops of your thighs. Exhale completely. And then walk, step, or jump forward, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Reach the heart forward, ears reach forward. Sit bones reach back, soft bend in the knees. And exhale, forward fold. Root down through your feet, reach up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Reach your arms up. And exhale, swan dive down. Plant your hands. Step your feet back. And pause in high plank. Tailbone tucks under, navel draws in. Elbows bend back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, reach your arms up, crescent. You bend in that right knee. Square your hips forward. Keep your arms reaching up. And exhale, clasp your hands behind your back. Point the fingers down the right leg. Oh, we just did it on this side, didn't we? Sorry, guys. Feeling a little dyslexic today. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, plant your hands. Step your right foot forward and forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step the right toes back. And then inhale, reach your arms up for crescent pose. Sorry about that. And then take a moment to square your hips forward. Nice bend in the left knee this time. Reach the fingertips up. And then reach them back. Clasping your hands behind your back. Pointing the fingers down your left leg this time. Reach your heart forward. Shoulders glide down. Lift up through the back of your skull. And exhale, send it forward. Hover the belly over the right thigh. Hug everything into the midline. And breathe. You're doing great. Inhale, come back up. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale, lean forward, find your drishti point, and launch yourself up and over for warrior three. Hug everything into the midline. Again, imagine your inner thighs are scissors and you're keeping those blades together. Flex the left toes back. Reach your ears forward, heart melts forward. Really active through the hands. And put a nice deep bend in that right knee. Tap the left toes down. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, plant your hands. Send your right foot back. And let's drop the knees. Send the hips back for just one breath in child's pose. Open your mouth inside out. Inhale, rock forward. Tuck the toes and send your hips up and back. You can always stay in child's pose too if you need it. You take care of you today. Deep bend in the knees. Exhale completely and then walk, step, or hop to the foot of your mat and forward fold. Let's take a moment to clasp the hands by the low back. And then draw the shoulders away from your ears. Really actively clasp your hands and reach them back. Half lift. Exhale, forward fold, so much that your belly rests on the tops of your thighs. And let your clasped hands hang over. So reach them up. Shift your weight forward to your toes just slightly. Just evenly distributing the weight in our feet. And then bring your hands back to your low back, your sacrum. Unclasp your hands and then let them kind of glide down the backs of your legs, the backs of your calves, the back of your ankles. And then peace fingers hook your big toes. Inhale, half lift. And then exhale, elbows come out to the sides, forward fold. On your next exhale, release your fingers, root down through your feet and reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, sit back to your chair. And then balancing your weight on your left foot, step your right foot over. We're going to take eagle pose. So option to wrap the right foot around the back of the left ankle, or you can just drop the toes there. It's a little kickstand. And then we're going to eagle wrap the arms, left arm under right, backs of hands come together, or you can take the double bind so that your palms come together. And then hug everything into the midline, lift up through the elbows, palms press away from your face, sit bones reach back, get long through the back of the skull, and take 2 breaths here. Reconnect with your intention for practice today. Reconnect with your breath. And slowly unfurl your arms. Step your right foot over and forward fold. Deep breath here. Half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach up, stand up. Exhale, sit back to your chair. Shift your weight to your right foot. Step your left foot over right. And eagle wrap the right arm under the left this time. Backs of the hands can come together, or palms. And maybe your left foot does that double bind around the back of your right ankle. Get your hips a little bit lower. Lift your elbows, press the palms away. Drop your shoulders down your back. Lift up through your ears. And breathe. Release your arms. Step your left foot over. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands. Step your right foot back. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, open up to warrior 2. Feeling the outer edge, pinky toe edge of the right foot down. See if you can kind of shift your ankle up over. And then reach that left knee right into the midline so it's pointing at your toes. Arms reach up. Lift your fingers another inch. Gaze looks over the left middle finger. Tailbone tucks under, lift up through the crown of the head. And take 2 breaths here. Wrap the right arm around the low back and send the left arm up overhead. Inhale. And exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Step the left foot back. And chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Reach the ears between the biceps. Crown of the head reaches for the floor. Energize through the hands and send that energy up the arms, through the spine, up to the hips, up and back. Engage the quads. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, reach your arms up for crescent. And exhale, open up to warrior 2. Gaze looks over the right middle finger. Lift those fingertips 1 to 2 more inches. Tailbone tucks under again. Navel draws into the spine. Shoulders soften. One more breath here together. Exhale, wrap the left arm around your low back. Right arm reaches up overhead. Inhale. And exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Step the left foot up to meet the right and forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Empty the belly, draw the navel into the spine. Weight shifts forward just slightly. Engage the quadriceps. Loosen the knees. Slide the shoulders up your back into your back pockets. Root down through the big toe mounds of each feet. And inhale, reach each foot. Inhale, reach the arms up. Palms touch at the top. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Maybe you find a subtle back bend here. Exhale, swan dive down. Plant your hands. Step your right foot back. Inhale, reach up, crescent. Exhale, open up, warrior two. One breath here. Inhale. Exhale, arm wraps around the low back. Left arm reaches up. Inhale here. Exhale, reach forward. Left arm reaches forward. Hover the belly over the left thigh. Find a drishti point on the floor. Maybe you grab your block and launch yourself up and over for half moon. Open the right shoulder up over the left. Right hip comes over left hip. Flex the right toes back. Maybe your arm soars up into the air. Deep bend in the left knee. Touch that right foot back. Warrior two. And cartwheel your hands down. Step your left foot back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Not an easy transition there, guys. We're going to do it on the other side. If any of that did not work for your body today, then stop wherever you need to stop. Take it as far as you can. Maybe still going. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, rock forward. Step your right foot up, then your left, and forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root down to reach up, palms kiss at the top. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sit back to chair. Bring the knees over the ankles. Sit down a little bit farther. Reach your arms up. You can do it. Reach, reach, reach. And exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands. Step your left foot back. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, open up, warrior two. You guys are doing great. Bring the hips to the midline. Stretch that right knee over the right ankle. Pinky toe edge of the left foot feels down. One breath here. Exhale, wrap the left arm around your low back. Reverse warrior, right arm floats up. And exhale, reach the right arm forward. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you find that drishti point and you just get really playful today. Even if this totally sucks for you, let's bring it up to half moon pose. It's okay if it's not perfect. Return to your intention today. Dedicate your practice wherever it belongs. Remember to stay playful, exuberant. Let this shape bring you some joy. So much joy that maybe your left arm just floats up, stacking left side of your body over right. Your gaze can look down for balance. Reach that left heel, deep bend in the right knee, and tap the left heel down, warrior two. Inhale here. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Step the left foot back, knees, chest, and chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Pause here for a moment. Connect only the tops of all 10 toes to the floor and the palms of your hands. Tuck the tailbone under, belly draws into the spine. Bend your elbows back, shoulders glide down. Reach your heart forward, lift up through your ears. Exhale, send your hips back. Step your feet wide, hands wide, and send your hips back. Deep bend in the knees, reach the hips up and back. And grab the outer edge of the right ankle. If that feels good for you, to twist open. Plant the left hand, twist to the left. Plant the right hand, drop the knees, bring the big toes together, and forehead to the mat. Hips to your heels, child's pose. Release your elbows down, forehead down. Release, release. Let everything go. Sigh your exhales out through the mouth. Inhale, come forward to hands and knees. You're going to inhale the right arm up and exhale, thread the needle, reaching the right arm under the left. Let the right side of your head come to the mat. You can reach the left arm forward if that feels good for your shoulder. And take a couple breaths here, starting to cool down. Next inhale brings the left arm back, reach the right arm up. And exhale, plant the right hand. Inhale, drop the belly, chin looks up, hip bones reach up. Exhale, press away. Inhale, back to neutral, lift the left arm. And exhale, thread the needle, left arm reaches under the right, left side of the head comes to the floor, and reach your right arm forward. Couple breaths here. Next inhale brings your right hand back, left arm up. Exhale, press the left hand down, press the floor away, chin tucks into the throat, tuck your tailbone, cat pose. Inhale, drop the belly, cow. And exhale, press away. Awesome, guys. Let's come back to a seat. You can cross your legs and then straighten them in front of you. You are going to need a strap for this, probably. If you have any tightness in the hips, Want to protect your knees, so it's best to have a strap. If you don't have a strap, grab a belt really quick. We can go kind of slow here. And then if you have like a couch cushion or a block or something handy to let your leg rest on, I do recommend having something kind of near your left thigh, but out about a couple feet from the edge of your mat. We're going to lay onto our backs. Hug the left knee into your heart, but keep the right leg extended and flex both toes back towards your shin. And then use your strap, hook it around the ball of your left foot, and then you're going to hold on to it with your left hand. Extend the left leg. So both legs are extended, both toes are flexed back towards your shin. And then you're going to extend your right arm out to the side, palm up. If you don't have a lot of space, then you can cactus your arm. And then slowly allow the left leg to drop over to the side. Maybe you land on your left elbow and you let your leg just kind of hang out there in space. But ideally, you're going to let that left leg drop onto something. So depending on how open your hips are, maybe it's out here, maybe it's up here, wherever your body is right now. If it doesn't make it all the way to the floor, grab a couch cushion or something to let it drop onto. And then close your eyes. And relax your jaw. Allow this to become a passive pose. So that might mean noticing that you're gripping or holding tension somewhere. It might mean breathing into that left inner thigh or wherever you're really feeling it the most. Maybe you need to relax your feet. And then we're going to very slowly and carefully lift. So start to pull on the strap with the left hand and start to very carefully raise it back up to center. You're going to switch hands so that you're holding the strap with your right hand, and then you're going to extend your left arm out to the side and slowly, carefully let the left leg drop over to the right. And again, here you might just drop onto the right elbow, and maybe that's enough for you. Maybe there's a wall there conveniently. But you might also want to come out from the wall and really let yourself open up to the right. Your left hip can come off the floor. Your gaze can look over to the left. And really grab a hold of that strap. Maybe you can wrap it around your index finger and kind of hold it in your palm so that you can release any tension in the right arm. Soften your face. Relax the left leg. And then very slowly kind of press down into both elbows. So your arms are extended out to the sides. Press down into your your elbows into your arms to give yourself lots of stability while you slowly and gently bring yourself back up to center. Awesome. And then you can unhook the left leg, bend the left knee, hug it in, and then slowly extend the left leg. Take a moment to kind of rock side to side on your hips, wagging your tail on the floor. And then extend the left leg, hug the right knee in, hook your right leg, and hold the strap in your right hand. Extend your left arm out to the side. And very slowly let your right leg fall open to the right. Slowly and carefully keep pulling on that strap. Get the full extension there. You should not feel any pain in your joints. You might feel a little tightness in your musculature, but if you feel it in the back of your knee or in your hip in a way that's entirely unpleasant, then please come out. Get more props. And then allow the the right leg to fall open to the right. Soften your belly, soften your throat. And let your next inhale, put a soft, soft bend in that right knee and start to draw everything back up to the midline. And then change hands. Sorry, so you want to keep the strap around the right foot, but you're just going to change hands and shift the strap over to the left side. Extend your right arm out to the side and press the right arm down as you slowly allow the right leg to fall over to the left. And maybe you can get it all the way down to the floor, or maybe you rest on a cushion. And maybe your gaze looks over to the right. You get a little bit of a spinal twist here as well. Then we're going to inhale, come back up to center. Unhook the strap, hug the side of the right knee. I keep doing that. Right knee in, hug the left knee in. And let's take happy baby. So draw the knees into your armpits, grab the outer edges of your feet, press the back of the sacrum down into the mat, and rock side to side. You can extend one leg and then the other, or whatever feels good for you here. If there are any other poses that you'd like to take before Shavasana, now is your moment. If you need a little bridge pose, plant the feet and the Shoulders down, you can clasp your hands. Maybe you need an inversion, whatever's in your practice, whatever feels good for you today. A very gentle kind of inversion, more restorative inversion. It's just lifting the legs, feet reaching up for the ceiling, just relaxing the feet. Allow the blood to flow back down your legs, sending it to your heart, your brain, and your organs. And then hug the knees into your chest. And slowly extend each leg for Shavasana. Just put my foot in my water. And then you can kind of spread the feet, let them fall out to the sides. Reach your arms by your sides, palms facing up. Allow your back body to get heavy onto the floor. Relax the pelvis, the belly. Soften the front of your throat. Unhinge your jaw and allow a little space between the top and bottom teeth, and allow your tongue to relax away from the roof of your mouth. And then soften your eyes, your face. Allow your attention to shift entirely inward. Any sounds just wash over you. And start to bring a little life back into your fingers and toes. Take a deep inhale together. Reach your arms overhead like you're waking up for the first time this morning, because maybe you truly are. And exhale, roll over onto the side of your choice, cradling your head in fetal position for just a moment. No rush to get on with our day here. Savoring each moment. And I invite you to keep your eyes closed as you slowly press yourself up into a comfortable seat. Rooting down through your sit bones, stacking your shoulders over hips, head over shoulders. Let's take a couple deep breaths into the belly together. Inhale. Open your mouth and audibly sigh it out. Ah. One more breath into the belly together. Inhale. Fill your ribs. Fill your lungs entirely. And open your mouth, sigh it out. You can bring your hands to heart center or to the center of your third eye. And I invite you here to just return to the intention that you set at the beginning of practice. restate your phrase. And whatever your intention was at the beginning of practice, I invite you to set that intention for your day. Maybe it's to love yourself, accept yourself exactly where you are. Maybe it's to manifest something powerful or simple. Take that with you today, along with your conscious breath. I thank you for joining me in your practice today. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste.